Some say that Alaska is like a Bond girl. She's stunning, has a Russian accent, and is fun. But she's also deadly and will always find new and unexpected ways to kill you. From its vast mountain ranges to its icy waters, it's a land of unparalleled beauty and unforgiving terrain that captivates the heart and challenges the soul. Yet, amidst the dangers, unlikely bonds are formed between those who dare to venture into its wilderness. A diverse group led by veteran hunter Mike Kondus came together to provide soldiers with a once-in-a-lifetime experience in Alaska's rugged terrain. When Mike received the call to put together a group of people to hunt in Kavik, he rallied a group of friends, including Gary Junk, a seasoned Alaskan hunter and Vietnam veteran; Mark Putnam, a sergeant first class assigned to Headquarters Detachment, 11th Airborne Division; John Harlan, a sergeant with the 70th Brigade Engineer Battalion; and Aaron Degnan, a former Marine turned pest control specialist and avid outdoorsman.
I was talking to Sue, and she invited me and a group of others up. She asked me to fill up a plane, so I called some friends, and it just kind of came all together on pretty short notice for a caribou hunt, possibly a grizzly hunt up at Kavik River.
Prior to leaving for Kavik, Mike had the group come together to meet one another, set the expectations and accommodations of Kavik River Camp, and share what their level of experience was hunting, specifically hunting in Alaska. Despite a weather delay to start their hunt, the group was off the ground on their flight north toward Kavik. Their journey began with a flight over the immense Brooks Range, a promise of the untamed beauty and challenges that lie ahead. Located just 15 miles from the Arctic Ocean sits Kavik River Camp, with a population of just one, Sue Aikens. Whether she had known the person for years or was just meeting them for the first time, Sue was quick to make sure nobody was a stranger to her as she greeted each member of the hunting party with a hug before giving them a tour of her camp, their home away from home for the week ahead.
Take what you want. Again, if you don't see the time.
Sue is a wonderful person. She's a very accommodating host. She's a sweetheart. I think she'd give you the shirt off her back if you needed it. And one of our guys, he didn't have a thick enough coat. And she was like, "Here, take this one. Use this one while you're hunting." But yeah, great person, wonderful individual, great personality. I've definitely made a new friend for sure.
You can't hunt the same day that you fly, so we got up there that Sunday, got our gear all settled in, our rooms, had a nice dinner, got to visit with Sue. She showed us the camp.
Sue proved to be more than just a host to the group. In addition to providing a warm place to sleep at night, she also provided the hunters with amazing cooked breakfasts and dinners, and made sure everyone had the food and supplies needed prior to departing for the day's hunt. However, the biggest contribution she provided the group was offering her personal experiences of hunting the open tundra of Alaska's North Slope. For the soldiers of the group, this was a great opportunity to not just learn from veteran Alaskan hunters, but to also test the training they receive in the Army, from stalking low and slow to not silhouette yourself, or create noise alerting everything around of your presence. These tactics were put to the test right away as they began spotting animals across the flat tundra and had to position themselves in the best position to take their long shots.
Monday morning and started our hunt. On day one of the guys killed his first grizzly bear. They didn't see a lot of caribou that day, but to harvest a grizzly bear in that part of the state is just really awesome. Bucket list type of hunt for him. And what was really cool is everybody was just excited for him as if they were to shoot it. And everybody teamed up and helped to clean and cape the grizzly.
Ran up on a grizzly that was out, looked like it either had a kill site or was looking for something, but it was milling around. Got out, put a stalk on it, got to right around 460 yards, and one shot and it was down. That was my first grizzly, yeah. It was amazing. It was definitely on the bucket list of things that I wanted to do. It was an amazing time. She took a heart-shaped rock out of her pocket, said that she had used it many times before on animals that she had harvested. Put it on the bear, got some of the blood on it, and thanked the bear for providing us with meat and said a few other little words for it. I thought that was just really awesome. The next day, Sue came up and gave me the rock and said, you know what, that was your first grizzly. You were able to take it over here with me. You deserve this. And she handed me the rock. And to me, that was very special.
The hunt is more than pursuit. It's a deep respect for the land and its inhabitants, with Mark's early success underscoring their commitment. The group grew closer with each memory made as they came together to process the grizzly, both for taxidermy and for the freezer.
And then that night, the Northern Lights came out that were just epic Northern Lights.
Back at camp, Sue offers her heartfelt gratitude for the sacrifices the soldiers and veterans have made, ensuring that each member knows how honored she is to host the group of past and present service members.
I value you guys being here. I appreciate you. Thank you for serving the country. And don't make it the last time you come up.
As the week drew on, the hunters would share their insights and experiences, while the skies filled with dancing auroras, becoming a medium for mentoring and fostering a legacy of ethical hunting for each person to carry on and share with others.
The Northern Lights, there's no light pollution up here. The lights are the brightest I've ever seen.
The group pushed on through the week, encountering another grizzly that Sue playfully named Double Stuff for its coloring, a bull moose making his way toward camp, and even a polar bear walking along a nearby ridgeline.
I feel like we were able to get close to it, but being able to see a wild polar bear, I never thought that happened. That came out of nowhere.
Each step, each glance through the scope, is guided by years of experience and a shared ethos among the hunters. Using the information shared by the veteran Alaskan hunters, the group spotted a large group of caribou on the horizon, and the long stalk through the tussock-covered tundra began.
It was the right group. For me alone, just being able to learn from everyone, I've learned from everyone in the group. There was more learned in 7 days than I have my entire time hunting in other locations.
When one member of the hunting party injured himself, the group again came together to help make sure of their harvests were ready for transport.
Sue is not a guide. She doesn't guide us. She's a camp host. She has what they call a twisted bed and breakfast out in the middle of the tundra. So what's nice about Sue's camp is that you have 3 meals a day. You got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You have restrooms available. You have hot showers, laundry if you need it.
As their journey to the North Slope came to an end, the hunters thanked Sue for her heartfelt gratitude and amazing hospitality. Their successes, though, are not measured by the hunt, but by the shared efforts in an ethical hunt and honoring each animal's spirit. They leave with more than trophies and memories. They carry forward a renewed commitment to conservation and preservation, a bond with the Alaskan wilderness.
You know, for me, going out and being able to teach somebody how to hunt in this environment I think is extremely important. We want our service members and their families to really enjoy these opportunities that exist, but like I said, Alaska is a dangerous place. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but it'd be very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing and don't do your homework. It's not like hunting in Colorado or Kentucky or Tennessee or North Carolina or anywhere else down south. Our temperatures, the terrain, the proximity of what you're hunting in, sometimes hundreds of miles from any medical help or civilization.
Inspired by their experience, Mike and his team envisioned the potential for such adventures become a regular opportunity for military personnel.
It's so important to learn about it before you go out there. Making sure that you're an ethical hunter, that you're not hunting around people's cabins, you're not shooting into the fog, you're not destroying the landscape, following the trails and the laws that are out there. That's what it's about.
Emphasizing the importance of mentorship and ethical hunting practices, he sees the Alaskan wilderness not just as a hunting ground, but as a classroom where invaluable lessons on survival, respect for nature, and ethical hunting practices can be imparted. His advocacy for a mentorship program underscores a commitment to ethical hunting practices, conservation, and the nurturing of a responsible hunting community. This communal approach not only enhances the learning experience for new hunters, but also reinforces a culture of responsibility and respect among the hunting community. Mike hopes to contribute to the ongoing dialogue about the role of hunters in preserving the tradition and integrity of the sport for future generations.